Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that will make you question everything.
Our focus is mainly on negativity. Let me repeat this to the ones that's woke. Us, we see the world the way it should be, and once we don't see that, and once we see the world the way it should be, and once the world is not the way we want it to be, we focus on negativity, and that is the truth. A woke person only sees the world being asleep, because we see the full potential of where the world should be. So I'm trying to make this make sense. Like, we become enlightened, right? I mean, there are so many different levels of enlightenment. You can never fully be enlightenment, you know? The only way you can do this is if you learn how to turn your physical body into all light. So there's layers and levels to all of this. But we focus on, they're doing this to us, they're getting over on us, they lying to that person, they tricking that person. Oh my God, this world is so wrong. This world, they can't do this. Oh my God, politics, this. Like, we focus on the negativity, and we really do. Because I know that's how I used to operate. I used to say, I gotta fix the world. And the only reason, and the only way I can fix the world is if I focus on all the things that is wrong with the world. So throughout my journey, I said, oh man, the world is wrong. I gotta fix this. Oh, the world is wrong. I gotta fix this. Or the media is lying. Oh, I gotta fix this. Like, I literally try to fix everybody's problems, but I didn't even realize that all my energy was being focused on negativity. It took me a long time to say, my whole life is based on fixing a corrupt world. Why?
In U.S. airspace. At their recommendation, I gave the order to take down these three objects. Our military and the Canadian military are seeking to recover the debris so we can learn more about these three objects. Our intelligence community is still assessing all three incidences. I'll be sharing with Congress these classified policy parameters when they're completed, and they'll remain classified. When I came into office, I instructed our intelligence community to take a broad look at the phenomenon of unidentified aerial objects. That's my job as your President Commander-in-Chief. I gave the order to shoot it down. The military advised against shooting it down over land because of the sheer size of it. It was the size of multiple school buses and opposed the risk of people on the ground if it was shot down where people live. Tracked it closely.
Joe Biden sounds like he's reading something, but he's struggling to read it. You know, he like, oh, is this the last page yet? Oh, one more page. Oh, man.
We analyzed its capabilities, and we learned more about how it operates. We waited until it was safely over water, which would not only protect civilians, but also enable us to recover substantial components for further analytics. And then we shot it down, sending a clear message. We'll act to protect our country, and we did access to U.S. technology. We're analyzing them as I speak, and what we learn will strengthen our capabilities. But I make no apologies, and we will compete. I'm grateful for the work of the last several weeks of our intelligence, diplomatic, and military professionals who have proved once again to be the most capable in the world. And I want to thank you all.
Sir, the question wasn't, there's been criticism that this wasn't, there's been criticism that this, sir, Mr. President, there has been criticism, Mr. President, there has been criticism that this was an overreaction that was done because of political pressure.
You come to my office and ask the question, and we have more polite people.
Mr. President, why have you chosen Poland for your 60th anniversary of the war? And what's your message? What
are your speeches for the speeches, Mr. President?
Y'all believe Mr. President or not? You think they really shot some stuff down? I don't know, man. It's hard to tell with this whole charades that they got going on over at the White House show. It's literally a show. I don't know if it's just me, but don't y'all think that we should at least have a president, at least who's able to finish reading his speech, correctly? Can he at least pronounce the words correctly when he's reading? I mean, a man's just like, he's up there, and I don't understand how we can have someone of that age, run the world.
Scrolling on here and I found this clip. You guys gotta check it out.
There was a time where, perhaps 90 million years ago, there was a lush rainforest that is now covered in miles of ice on the Antarctica.
So one thing I always have a problem with is when people talk about history and they throw these millions of numbers out there. Oh yeah, about 90 million years ago, about 60 million years ago. Yeah, the sun's about 93 million miles away. Man, look, I'm not believing none of that. 93 million years or 90 million years, whatever it is, 60 million years, a million years at that. It's so long to say that, oh, for sure something was going on.
A friend of ours, who will remain nameless, went there. And he said a couple interesting things. He said the mountains looked eerily pointy and four-sided. He said way more mountainous than he thought it would be. He said there is a pact with every country that has a slice of it that they will not dig or remove any minerals from Antarctica. They are clearly protecting or preserving something that may or may not be under, I believe it's 3 miles at its thickest of.
And I find that clip really interesting because I myself have always wondered about there being possible pyramids in Antarctica. I've seen a lot of images like this on the internet showing possible pyramids in Antarctica. I also find it very interesting in the clip that he wanted to keep the person that went to Antarctica a secret. Why? Because Antarctica is swore in secrecy. Actually, the longest treaty that's ever been upheld by multiple nations is the Antarctic Treaty. We have a treaty by all major nations that no one is allowed to go there. That's a civilian. Only government-permitted access is allowed to Antarctica. A lot of people believe that is because Antarctica isn't the continent that it appears to be on our standard maps. Some people actually believe that it is the outer wall, not a continent in itself. And also, fun fact, I just figured out today that there is actually the northern lights and there's also the southern lights. So both poles emit weird lights from them. Just something interesting I thought you should know, because I thought there was only the northern lights. And also how the sun works is very different in Antarctica. There is a period of the year that there's 24 hours of sun. Then there's a period of 24 hours of darkness. So it's a very strange place to say the least. So tell me what you guys think about this information in Antarctica in the comments. What do you guys think they are hiding in Antarctica? Do you think it's possible that there was an ancient city underneath the ice? If you guys like this video, make sure to share it with everyone you know. It helps me out a lot. And if you guys would, check out my latest music video. You can find it on my YouTube channel. It's for a song called Cheap Liquor, and it's the first song off a 7-song album that I'm dropping on my birthday. And you can pre-save the full album now on Spotify. The pre-save link is in my bio. Again, thank you guys for watching these videos. Stay safe out there. Peace.
One subject.
Make sure y'all go get that cheap liquor from your boy Marson777. I'm pretty sure that's what his TikTok name was. But yeah, y'all, what y'all think about Antarctica? I'm just here to let you know that there's pyramids on every bit of landmass on this whole plane, and that's landmass that's above and below water that you'll be able to find pyramids, right? The world is not what we thought it was. There's a lot more to it. And whatever they're hiding in Antarctica is the same thing that they're hiding up in Greenland. Greenland, you see the northern lights. Antarctica, you see the southern lights. They're both large land masses, apparently islands frozen over. So I don't know exactly what's truly what it is.
That really blows your mind is Alchemy's The Homunculus. You have to look into this. The homunculus. Life infused with no soul.
Yo, life infused. That look like them trying to grow those babies in the labs with those fake little, uterus sacs or whatever. Oh, that's my new gym, guys. Looks nice, don't it? Yeah.
We're taught in school, at least I was, maybe you had a misfortune that you didn't get as miseducated as they made me, where I had to turn around and relearn everything that they taught me the wrong way in order to go the right way. The pituitary gland, they say, is your master gland. It controls all the functions in your body. I say nothing could be further from the truth. Your minor gland would be your pituitary gland. Your basic gland is your pineal gland. Some people call it pineal. I understand it's pine cone shape called pineal gland. The pineal gland is the gland that produces melanin. And wherever you have melanin in your body, you're going to function differently than a person with little or none. And the grade of your melanin will help you to do things that other people can't. And when you're beginning to function with your melanin, then you can begin to adapt to magnetic fields. Here it's broken down. I'm giving it to you a different way now. Magnetic fields, electrical fields, and orgone fields. Without that, you cannot adapt to all three. You may adapt to one, the lowest of all, electrical fields. Our problem here nowadays is elves. I'm not talking about the one in the hollow earth. I'm not talking about the one in the fairy tales, because elves, not elves, are killing you. Elves is extra low frequency, which is electrical propagations, electrical energy. That is what short circuits you. That's what's causing you to AIDS. That's what's causing your cells to AIDS. That is our biggest problem here. And they're building up more and more towers everywhere. And the more towers go up, the more it's going to short circuit anybody with an active pineal gland. And it's only going to be melanated people that can get through this. And even they now are being attacked with the shots and AIDS and all these other things, which we will also get into too.
Yo, big shout out to Dr. Delbert Blair, man. His knowledge is crazy. Hey, and he made this video how long ago, and he was talking about the towers that they're putting up, and here we are in today's time, and what are they still doing? Putting up more and more powerful towers, 5G towers everywhere you go. He's talking about shots and all this other stuff, and what are they doing in today's time? Man, giving you more and more and more boosters, aren't they? It's just a crazy world we live in. But yeah, if y'all ever was wondering, Dr. Delbert Blair is the one who actually woke me up and made me start really thinking and starting to question everything.
And so yesterday I stood on this stage and said some things that I should not have said. But we all deserve a second chance.
Whoa. I don't even know what bro about to say. I don't even know what this video is about. But why does he have a black eye? Why? And it's the left eye. Why? Is bro part of the black eye club? Everyone was talking about, oh, that's just a photoshopped picture. You photoshopped those. No. That don't look photoshopped to me.
So I would like to apologize to absolutely no one. None of you were elected to show us how we should live our lives. All of you motherfuckers took your private jets to show up to this meeting, so don't lecture us about the environment. I ain't eating bugs. You can eat these nuts, and once again, you can go fuck.
Hey, did you know the frequency of your clothes could be making you sick? Check this out. In 2003, Heidi Yellman, a doctor, conducted a study on the frequencies of fabric. The study found that the human body has a signature frequency of 100, and organic cotton has the same frequency. The study also found that a healthy body has a frequency of 100, while a diseased body has a frequency of 15. If the number is lower than 100, it puts a strain on the body. Linen has a signature frequency of 5,000, while wool has a signature frequency of 5,000. Now, rayon has a signature frequency of 15, while polyester, acrylic, and spandex and nylon measure 0 and do not reflect light. And lastly, guys, non-organic cotton has a signature frequency of about 70. In conclusion, if you're wearing polyester, rayon, nylon, and non-organic cotton, you may need to be a little bit more conscious about the clothes that you're buying and wearing, because it may be making you sick. Now, like I always say, please don't believe everything I'm saying is facts. Do your own research and think for yourself. Peace, get woke, and keep rising.
Guess I gotta take this off. Just playing, man. Think I'm gonna give y'all a free strip show?
All right, TikTok, I'm back with another one. And this is for everybody who's still worshiping these celebrities in 2024. Now, this video right here is quick, but it'll make you really, really think. So pay attention.
Old Nikki, here I'm going to show you the biggest deception that has been fooling people for years.
Tragic story of Princess Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. No wonder she's Nicki Minaj. Oh, wow.
Was a Cambodian Thai princess born in the 1920s who married King Tom Holland Baccord.
What's really going on? Have you seen that movie called Godsend? I'm starting to believe they've been telling us their agenda for the longest, but we always brush it off.
Look just alike.
You might think that this is just a younger version of Taylor Swift, and that's just it. But despite their uncanny resemblance, this girl's name is actually Becky. There is a theory that Taylor Swift is the successful queen of a clone program, which sampled their DNA from this lady, Zena Shrek, the former high priestess of the Church of Satan. See the resemblance? Shrek was a pop star and the high priestess of the Church of Satan till 1990, and coincidentally Taylor Swift was born in 1989. Both Taylor and Xena used serpents as their symbols and have similar successful careers, crossing over from country to pop music, leading many to believe that Taylor Swift was created to take over where Xena left off. That's why I think.
You have a lot of great fans out there, and what they do is they find old paintings and old pictures from like the 1500s of dudes that look like you. So they just think that you've been on the earth since you've just been around. There's just different generations. I just want to show you. We're all stardust, baby. I know.
Look, Keanu Reeves looks like the same Keanu Reeves from the movie Hardball. From he had another movie too, even before that crazy movie where he put the VR on and was doing stuff with his fingers. He looked like the exact same person, just with some facial hair.
Did you know that somebody used these 3D glasses to create a device that can spot UFOs that's cloaked in the sky?
You know those 3D glasses that are red on one side and blue on the other, and you get them in movie theaters? He cut them up so that the lenses were separate, and he stapled them together, and he taped it on top of his lens for his iPhone. The red lets in infrared. The red and the blue together blocks out almost all visible light. And so the light that can get through is going to be the infrared stuff. There's not much ultraviolet light in the atmosphere, so it's really mostly infrared. But there is no visible light that's coming in because of the red and the blue together. So what he ends up getting is mostly the infrared. Mm-hmm. And he started taking videos with his iPhone with this makeshift thing of the Washington, D.C. area, and he started to get a whole bunch of UFOs. Interesting configurations, different shapes and everything. So the Washington, D.C. area was like filled with them. And these were things on demand, any 10-minute period that he would do it.
You mean to tell me these glasses right here, if I staple together and put them over my iPhone, we got an alien capturer that we can capture them cloaked on our phones. And we know what the infrared do. Once you start seeing the infrared, you start seeing in different dimensions.
Now I was on Al Gore's internet and saw this shit. Certified human chuck burgers. Now, allegedly, they've been ST people all the time. ST, trafficking. People been getting found, murdered. People just been missing all over the country. That shit say certified human. Y'all don't find that suspicious, dog? Cause I made a video a while back about when Macbeth, when did he die, and burger disease was giving y'all them cheap ass burgers. And how when I travel the country, dog, I don't never see a lot of cows every motherfucking where. And there's too many restaurants and too many motherfucking grocery stores selling beef. And ain't no fucking way they got all these cows to supply all these motherfucking food chains, especially when there's a McDonald's in every 10-mile radius. Smaller than that for real, it's like every 5-mile radius.
Every
dog.
block.
There's hella restaurants where I live at, every motherfucking where. And I'm 1,000% sure it ain't enough motherfucking cows for all that beef, dog. Now look at this one. See how they got the wording on that motherfucker? In purple, it's people. And then you got the green that say, for the meat. You put it all together, it's for the people meat. Quality meats made from people like you. On the package. And you're buying that shit. And that, see right there, that's why everybody's so batshit crazy. And going insane and shit. You know when you eat these meats, right? You're taking on the stress that came from the individual, meaning a person or the cow, when they died, all that negative energy and all that energy they had with them is going right into your body. And people wondering why they all stressed and depressed and got anxiety and shit. Maybe it's from this motherfucking meat you're eating, dog. Yeah, allegedly, they've been doing this for a long time, and I gotta say allegedly because they keep trying to take my stuff down, and you can see I've been shadow banned. On TikTok, at least. It's going crazy right now, dog. But we in the age of Aquarius. Everything's coming out. Everybody's awakening. But you got these NPCs that ain't awake worth a damn. And if they not an NPC, come on, man. Snap out of the Matrix. We are entering 5D, dog. There's too much information out here. Now, I wouldn't say go on Google to research anything, because it's hard to find anything on Google now. You gotta go on Bing, Firefox, all kind of other stuff, but trust me, Google should be your last resort. You might as well just go on TikTok to search up something, because you can't do it on YouTube either, dog. Not anymore. But all these meat packagings saying human meat, I found some years ago. Celebrity meat products. I'm gonna do a video on that. I just gotta get all my information again, dog. But this right here is motherfucking crazy. Yeah, be careful what you're putting in your body, because that shit is taking over, dog. Damn. Peace.
Alright, y'all, your boy's back now. Apparently, we have the ability to see without our eyes, and this lady has her very own channel teaching you how to do it. And supposedly, there's classes that train you on how to do this, teaching you how to see shapes, numbers, colors, objects without your eyes. This girl was playing table hockey with a whole blindfold on. This woman who's losing her sight was able to see again through this training. Now, I've been experimenting with this, and
Hey, shout out to all the people that watch the kung fu movies, you know, when you were younger, or the anime movies where they say practice your ki, focus, close your eyes, you can fight better. Look, I need to figure out how to do this. I'm about to go to this channel and watch every video. I'm about to be doing videos on here with my eyes closed, y'all. I'm about to be reacting to videos with a blindfold on.
I'm telling you, don't mock it till you try it. Alright.
So in 1973, during the Church Committee hearings, we learned that the CIA had a program called Operation Mockingbird, where they had at least 400 members, leading members of the United States Press Corps, from the New York Times, the Washington Post, ABC, CBS, NBC, etc., who were secretly working for the agency and steering news coverage to support CIA priorities. And they agreed at that time to disband Operation Mockingbird in 73. But there's indications they didn't do that. And the CIA today is the biggest funder of journalism around the world. The biggest funder is through USAID. The United States funds journalism in almost every country in the world. You know, it owns newspapers. It has journalists on it, thousands and thousands of journalists on its payroll. They're not supposed to be doing that in the United States, but, you know, in 2016, President Obama changed the law to make it legal now for the CIA to propagandize Americans. And I think, we can't look at the Ukraine war and how that was, how the narrative has been formed in the minds of Americans and say that the CIA had nothing to do with that.
CIA got their hands in everything.
When did this change? When did this change from being objects in the mirror may appear closer than they are to objects are closer than they appear? When did this change? Is this the Mandela effect? I'm believing. Bye-bye now.
So I keep seeing a lot of videos on TikTok of people talking about the world is about to end, right? The apocalypse is coming. Like, people are getting a little too excited about the apocalypse. Not that I'm judging. I mean, I totally understand. But if you're hoping that the world's end is going to bring you that sweet, sweet relief, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I'd like to introduce you to a little theory called the quantum immortality theory and Hugh Everett's many worlds interpretation. Quantum immortality theory suggests that nobody ever actually dies, that consciousness never experiences death. Instead, whenever you die in one universe, your consciousness just gets transferred to a parallel universe where you survive. So let's just say all of these people who are anxiously and excitedly waiting for the end of the world are correct. If the quantum immortality theory is correct, you're just going to wake up in a parallel universe with no memory of the fact that you've just survived an apocalyptic event.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this for a while, though. That'd be crazy, if you did just pass. And then it's like when you're having a dream, right? And in your dream, you might have been falling or, somebody might have offed you. And when that happens, you jump or wake up out of your dream like, just had a nightmare. What if that was your consciousness being transferred over to that parallel universe? You just got killed or unalived in this universe over here, and bang, your consciousness had jumped into a new universe. And that's why we have Mandela effects and all this other stuff.
The only sort of hint, sort of clue to the fact that this has happened would be new Mandela effects, right? So after the inevitable apocalypse occurs, you're going to wake up the next day in a new reality. And the next thing you know, you're going to find yourself on Reddit talking about, since when did Pizza Hut have 2 T's? Arguing with people who are native of this new reality, talking about it's always had 2 T's. So what I'm basically implying here is that in our reality, apocalypses happen every day. You don't believe me? Okay. It's been about 65 million years since the asteroids allegedly took out the dinosaurs. So you mean to tell me that in 65 million years, no other asteroids have come through the neighborhood, take us out? You think we're just that lucky, huh?
There was no dinosaurs.
No other super volcanic events in 65 million years. We're just out there in space, just dodging asteroids, right? By luck, right? Earth doesn't have a steering wheel. So yeah, what I'm saying is that Earth is probably always being taken out, and our consciousness just keeps getting transferred to another parallel universe, and then another one. For all you know, the apocalypse probably already happened last night, and you're just waking up in this reality talking about, since when has my light switch been on this side of the wall?
That's something to mess your mind up right there. The quantum immortality theory.
This world is changing for the better. How many people seen the crystal quartz coming through the earth? The planet is speaking to us. When she wake up, we wake up. We have no time to stay asleep no more. Remember, crystals is knowledge, wisdom, and data. These crystals are coming through the earth because it's time for us to wake up. Don't forget that we have a crystal city inside of this planet. Crystal City is the highest vibration on this planet. Let's not forget that our pineal gland is really a crystal that stores and holds data. Once we remember that we are crystals, we will understand why they want our pineal gland to be calcified. At first, it's going to seem like the world is falling apart, but it's not falling apart, it's coming together. Once we come together and realize what's really going on, the game is over for the people that run this world. It's the reason why we have chakras inside of our body. These chakras are really crystal, but your crystal will not shine if you don't heal your body. That's why spirituality is so important. It's all about healing and remembering who you are. So when you hear about these quartz breaking through the planet, it's just the first step. More is going to come. Remember, these Hollywood movies tried to warn us or let us know that crystals are really important. Matter of fact, Crystals is how we talk to our ancestors. Remember this guy, Superman? He went to a crystal cave to talk to his ancestors, but the green crystal always made him weak. Why did the green crystal make him weak? It's because the green crystal represents the heart chakra. And the people that run this world are the false serpents. When you look at Superman logo, you might see an S, but it's not really an S. His logo is really a serpent because he represents the false reptilians that took over our world. Did you know there's crystals in cell phones, TVs, radios, all kind of technology for communication? The earth is trying to speak to us. That's why the quartz is breaking through the planet. You must have high vibrations or be connected to the mother to understand what she's trying to tell us. It's a warning. Things are changing for those who put in the work and effort to change. But for those who want to stay asleep, you're going to stay asleep. I have an 18-step guide in my ebook if you want to know what to do when you first wake up. We are going to the new earth and things are really about to change for everyone. So if I was you, I would save my energy.
Yeah, guys. I mean, this change over to the new 5D is crazy. The best video to me, though, I ain't gonna lie, was probably that quantum immortality theory. That one's gonna have me thinking for some time. I'm gonna be thinking about that tonight. Hopefully I wake up tomorrow and it's the same dimension that I'm in and my consciousness hasn't been transferred over to a whole nother dimension. Hopefully did nobody break into my house, or hopefully it was no apocalypse on this realm. Hopefully. We'll see, though, I guess. And maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and see some Mandela effects. Maybe I'll have 100,000 subscribers instead of 70,000. That'd be a great Mandela effect right there. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and bizarre TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.